You can do whatever you put your mind to. You just got to keep your mind on it. You can be whatever you want to be. As long as you put your mind to it and keep your mind on it. Fear of failure is fear of success. We don't have to talk about fearing success, but we talk about fearing failure as if failure is something to fear, that it is acceptable in this society amongst us to fear failure. But when you fear failure, you fear success. They both exist within the same realm of thought. If you want to accomplish anything, it takes a realistically facing the possibility of success or failure. Those are your two options. You will succeed or you will fail. So if you flee from failure, you are fleeing from success. Success and failure are not in opposite directions, they're in the same direction. Failure is at quitting. Success happens when you continue. The end goal of everything is being deceased. That's the end. There is no end as long as you're here. No matter what the circumstances are in your life, there is no end unless you are here. In the dirt, deceased. Otherwise, there is no end. So we're not talking about success. It's the end. Success is the never stopping. Success is the continuing. The success is to keep going. The success is time. Oh man, I don't feel like doing it today, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Embracing the joy of victory and the agony of defeat are codependent circumstances of confidence. You must embrace the joy of victory, which is very easy to do, but you must also be as willing to embrace the agony of defeat. Here's why. Defeat keeps you humble. Notice I didn't say failure. I said defeat. Defeat keeps you hungry. Defeat and failure are two different things. If you give your best and you don't win, you didn't fail, you got defeated. What do? You humble yourself and you go work harder. You humble yourself and you go focus more. You humble yourself and you realize that as good as you thought you weren't good enough. Victory builds confidence. Victory builds confidence, but not just the victory itself. See, here's the thing you got to understand. If you didn't play one single game all year long and you got a championship ring, yeah, you got a championship ring, but you, sir, don't feel like a champion. You, ma'am, don't feel like a champion because you didn't contribute. Victory itself does not build confidence. Confidence comes from the completion of the victory lap, not the victory itself. Running the race. If you don't get a chance to run through that tape and have it break across your chest, you don't get the victory. You don't get the confidence that victory builds. In order to really appreciate victory, you must have been humbled by defeat. For if you have not been humbled by defeat before your victory, you will have a mighty long fall from the unappreciated victory that you have attained because you have not done your due diligence and gone through the agony of defeat. This isn't about winning and losing. This is about quitting and keeping going. If you win the championship this year, guess what? That don't matter next year. Next season, you got to win it again. And every year, you got to start from scratch with everybody else. All you got is the what? The confidence from the victory lap. But you still got to come back and you got to complete the process. The process of progress is the ultimate reward for hard work and dedication to your mission. The process of progress. The process of progress. Every little step in the process of progress helps you believe that quitting is not an option. Helps you believe that continuing on will continue to reap a reward. That is why you must count every little step, every little victory, every little advance. Everything must count, and it must be big. There are no little steps. There are no little victories. There are no little joy. There is no look. Come on, brothers. We are not talking about little. We are talking about big. We dream big. We think big. We live big because we are big. It is a known fact that the thought of true happiness, the thought of success, the thought of achieving our goals leaves many of us shaking in our boots. Even though in theory it is something that we all desire. We all want that happiness. We all want that joy. We all want that victory. We all want that humble defeat too. We all want all of it. We as men want to feel it all. So you can't just sit and focus on the easy part. Hey man, it's easy to be the victory, the victorious one. It's easy to get the victory. That's the enjoying the victory is the easy part. But learning the lesson from the defeat is what makes you a continual winner. You must learn as much from your defeats as you learn from your victories. And the one thing that we will all learn from our victories and our defeats is that whatever you put your mind to, you can do it. As long as you remember to keep your mind on it. The very moment you take your mind off of it, somebody else's mind is still on it. You ain't got to be living the life you don't want to live. Sometimes we get caught up and try to help everybody. God bless you, you try to bless everybody. Well, God don't bless you to bless everybody. God bless you to reward you for what you've done. God bless you to reward you for your hard work. God bless you to reward you for your determination. God bless you to reward you for your willingness to help other people, even when you ain't have nothing to help them with. But we get ourselves caught up in believing that we're supposed to do what someone else tells us we're supposed to do. The funniest thing I've ever seen, until you realize how funny it's not, it's the poor and needy trying to help the poor and needy because God say help the poor and needy. Well, that ain't for the poor and needy. If you poor and needy, be humble. Sit back and get some help. You still trying to help somebody. Understand your plight and plots in life, man. You have to understand where you are in order to understand where you're going. You can't become anything until you know your starting point. How you know if you got 10 steps if you don't know if you at step 1 or 6 yet? That's what embracing the humbling defeat means. You must embrace when you have made the wrong decision. You must embrace when you have done the wrong thing. You must embrace when you have not listened to logic. You must embrace when you have not let your spirit man guide you because you have ignored that first voice of that instinctual voice telling you to do something. You must ignore when you make a decision that you thought was good and it starts to go bad. You must embrace all of these things so you could be in a position to correct things that need to be corrected and promote things that don't need to be corrected. This is a simple thought process, but the action behind it is a whole lot harder than sitting just thinking about it. Giving up isn't an option. Because what you got to understand, giving up isn't quitting. Because you give up, that don't mean you quit. You notice I didn't say quitting. I said give up. When you give up, it ain't quitting. As much as it is losing confidence in your ability to even reach the victory lap. Quitting means that you have lost confidence in yourself. It means that your defeats have gotten the best of you. You ever heard the saying that people give up a lot of times when they right around the corner from a breakthrough? Breakthrough is right around the corner. And you said last corner. This is the last corner I'm gonna take. If I make it up to that next corner, I'm gonna stop. All you got to do is look around the corner. See, what you got to understand is this. By the time you're ready to give up, you there. God ain't gonna put more on you than you can bear. If you're giving it all, by the time you get to the point where, man, I'm finna give up, just push on a little bit further. Push on a little bit more. What's the alternative? You fall all the way back down all them steps. Let me tell you something. If I climb 50 steps, I'm not finna go back down 50 steps. I don't care if I got to take one step a year. I'm going to keep taking steps. I'm not going back down 50 steps. You know how long it took me to take 50 steps? Probably 50 years. All of a sudden, I take 50 steps and I'm going to give up. Stop measuring your success by others' expectations or by the expectation that you have set by looking at other people's success. That's not what you do. That's not how you achieve. Because there's no need to focus on no one else. You got your own dream. You got your own goals. You got your own path. And then no one else will believe in your dream anyway. Why are you looking at their result for your dream? You ain't got time to look at nobody else's result. You ain't got time to worry about nobody else's dream, nobody else's goals. You got time to look at your own. Yes, you can help some people along the way, but if you ever put yourself in the poorhouse trying to help somebody, guess what? You ain't on the path you need to be on. No one else will believe in your dream, just your result. So stop worrying about what other people think, what other people are going to contribute, what other people are going to do. Yes, if someone's going to be around you, they need to contribute to the process of your progress. Beyond that, you can't worry about what people think or what people are going to do. No one believes you can achieve if they haven't achieved themselves. That's why winners want to be around winners. If I got 10 victories, I don't want to be around you if you've got none. You can't even comprehend what I'm thinking, what I'm living, what I'm doing, what I'm striving for. My perspective, my outlook, you can't even comprehend it. Believe in you when no one else does. Because if you don't believe in you, then no one does. I say again, believe in you when no one else does. Because if you stop believing in you, you'll realize that no one else does. You are all you have when it comes to a support system that's going to be there every step of the way. Let me tell you something. For all your defeats, who was there with you through every one of them? All the hard times in your life, who was there with you through every one of them? All the missteps, all the mishaps, all the mistakes, all the suffering, all the consequences and repercussions. If you ever been incarcerated, who did every bit of that time with you every day? If you ever been sick, who spent every day of their lives in during that sick time in that sick bed with you? Who has to deal with all your deepest, darkest secrets and fears every single day? If you're dealing with depression, who's sitting there feeling like not getting out of bed? Who's sitting there feeling like not facing the day? Who's sitting there feeling like giving up with you? When you got to stay up all night at a job and then can't go to sleep because you got to go to another job and then can't go to sleep because you got to try to fit a class in between the jobs. Who that with you about to run off the road? Who that with you drinking so much coffee you got heart palpitations now? When you're sitting there worrying about how you're going to provide for your family, when you ain't got nobody to rely on but yourself, who's sitting there with you trying to understand how you going to deal with that? Who in that dark room with you praying to the Most High that something comes through because you don't know how much longer you can take it? Nobody but you. You are the only one. Never let negative energy kill your passion or your traction. You got two things on the path to success. You got passion and you got traction. Your passion got to hold you until you get some traction. Traction will take care of itself more times than not. But your passion got to carry you. It may have to carry you for a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. Let me tell you something. When I decided I was going to do this content thing, I had a little paper put aside. I decided I was going to be a full-time content creator from day one. When I came on here as a full-time content creator with no subscribers, no views from day one. I decided that's what I was going to do. That's what I wanted to do. I had changed a whole lot of lives in my real life, and I said, now let's take this show on the road. It took me 11 months to make $70. But you know what that $70 was? It was a victory. It was an appreciated step in the process of my progress. I did 80 live streams in 60 days with an average of 20 people in each one of them. 20 people. SJ was back there doing some of them days. 20 people every day. And not these short live streams like I do now. I'm talking about 3 hours. Couple on went 4. Giving valuable information. Those live streams are locked away somewhere right now. Nobody has access to them. I'm going to give some guys access to them. Some of my patrons on my upper tier patrons, they're gonna get those live streams. But no one was there. No one cared. No one was there with me managing the money I had put aside to make sure I could still take care of all my responsibilities and pay my bills, man, and take care of my seeds. No one was there. No one cared. It was just me. But I wasn't gonna stop. My cousin Rock, Steel Mill Wellness Center, ATL. He started off with nothing. He been a bodybuilder his whole life. He started bodybuilding at 13. Competed professionally. 8-time Mr. Olympia Lee Haney is one of his closest friends. One of his closest friends. Met Lee Haney when he was 16, when Lee Haney met him while he was Mr. Olympia. So you see how that small victory right there let you know you're on the path you need to be on. You got to embrace the victories that let you know you're on the path you need to be on. Chris Jones of Pump Chasers. I think I may have built up to 5,000 subscribers around that time. Chris Jones was on Physiques of Greatness. Had about 600,000 subscribers over there. Came and commented on one of my videos and subscribed to my channel. Small victories. Here I am making enough of an impact where here's a guy that's way past the level that I'm at. And here he is showing up. The small victories that let you know you're doing the right thing. You can't let your victories be determined by financial gain, because financial gain is just the ultimate reward for you being on the path and being focused, not focusing on the money, focusing on the mission. That's a reward for you focusing on the mission. Man, my cousin was throwing bricks. He was working at a construction site. Big swole bodybuilder working at a construction site. He had a partner that worked at So Deaf and said, hey man, Brad got a video coming up with Tyrese for the song What Do You Like? Whole lot of foreplay right before we get it started. First time we ever saw Brad in anything but boy clothes. My cousin trained her for that. That was his first celebrity client. He was throwing bricks. And somebody gave him an opportunity. You know what he did? He ain't throw another brick. He stopped right then. And he been on his path ever since. The mission you're supposed to be on, it's going to take a lot of bravery for you to stay on that mission. Because it's going to seem like you failed. Now, here he is, been a professional bodybuilder, friends with Lee Haney, did some major things, had a bunch of clients. Here he is throwing bricks at a construction site. Could he have given up? Yes, he could have. He could have been so down in the dumps that when the opportunity came, he could have said, man, don't do that no more. He could have gave up and stopped training himself. He could have just gave up on it and been said, man, it's been 2 years since I've been in the gym. But you know what he did? He stayed steady in the boat and did what he had to do while he was on the mission. And now, one of the most respected trainers in the entire Atlanta area by trainers and clients alike. Because you got to keep moving. There was a lot of negative energy for him, and not a negative energy for me. You never let negative energy kill your passion or your traction. Because, boy, I'm going to tell you, traction is something, boy, it's a sight to behold. When you finally get some traction in what you're doing, boy, it'll make a tear come to your eye. Because that's what you've been waiting on. Your passion finally says, woo, I can take a rest because we got us some traction. Don't you ever give up. Don't you ever give up on that thing you got a passion for. Folks tell me, dog, what am I supposed to be doing? King Ray, what am I supposed to be doing? What you supposed to be doing is that thing you got a passion for, because that passion is going to have to carry you until you get some traction. It's got to carry you. You're not going to stick steady with something that you ain't got no passion for, man. It can be easy, but if you don't have a passion for it, the misery of doing something that you don't have a passion for, man, it's going to hurt your feelings every day. Every day it's going to hurt your feelings. It's going to set you back like a big dog, man. Mentally, emotionally, spiritually, that thing going to set you back so far, man. This thing you have a passion for, it is your mission and your position. It's what you were born for. God gave you this gift, not man. You give God the glory. You take this gift. You hone this gift. You turn this gift into your craft. You make sure you keep your passion for this gift strong. And every opportunity you get to do any little thing with it, boy, you take that opportunity. Because one of them opportunities is going to be the opportunity. They say when opportunity knocks, let it in. I say stand on the front porch. Look for opportunity. Say, opportunity. I see you up there in that corner. Are you coming right here? Okay, I'm going to meet you halfway. I want y'all to enjoy every day of life. Enjoy every step. Enjoy every step and every accomplishment, every small victory, which there aren't no small victories. Make sure you look at the small victories as large victories. Every victory is big, man. Victories ain't easy to come by. So every victory is a major step. Enjoy every step in the process of your progress and the strength it provides you to take one more step. Those victories that you think are small, those are what give you the confidence and self-esteem and the motivation to take one more step. No matter where you're going, you can walk to Timbuktu, Turkey from here. You know what you got to do? You got to put one foot in front of the other, and you got to keep taking steps. And I want y'all to enjoy every step and the strength it provides you to take one more step. And I say this, man, before I let y'all get out of here. Let me get these couple of super chats, man, before we slide. Because this is the final thought I want to leave y'all with. David with a Y. Appreciate you, my brother. Appreciate it. I know I can be what I want to be if I work hard at it. I'll be where I want to be. Yep. That Nas song, man. That's one of the most slept on hits ever. B. Ross, appreciate the 5 bones. Tuition, I appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. Spiritual Alpha, salute, brother. Appreciate the 5 bones. Salute to you as well. Charles Lee, appreciate the dime, brother. I appreciate it. That's a good brother right there, man. Well on his way, man. Well on his way. Well on his path, man. Jay Harrah, appreciate the dub. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate it. Shaz Andrade, appreciate the dime. Those who know, feel it. Salute, Doc. Salute to you, brother. I appreciate it. I see my brothers Famo and SJ3 in here, Mod Squad in here deep, man. I appreciate you brothers being in here, man. Pesha Boom and salute, brother. Appreciate the 5 bone. Appreciate you, Doc. Thank you. All glory to the Almighty Father. My Father is bigger than any problem. God bless. Yeah, man. Bigger than any problem. There are no problems when you got the problem solver. So the thing I want to leave y'all with is this, man. Don't fear failure. Don't say, I'm not going to try because I might fail. You can't fail if you don't stop trying to win. If you don't stop striving, you can't fail. If you don't lose focus, you can't fail. If you don't lose drive, you can't fail. If you don't lose determination, you can't fail. If you don't stop believing in yourself, you can't fail. If you keep putting one foot in front of the other, you can't fail. If you understand that it's a long process, and let me tell y'all something. The majority, when you think about financial success, the majority of men who are financially successful, I'm talking about long-term financially successful, are 50, 60, 70, 80 years old. There are young men who make money, but they don't keep it. There's plenty of men in their 20s now, they're making plenty of money, but are they going to still have their money when they're 50? Making money is one of the easiest things in the world to do. Keeping money and growing money without having to work for more money that's the hard part. So it's not about what you can make. It's about what you can make and keep and build with. So don't worry about looking at the people around you who are doing things. You look at the people who have done things for a long time and who are in the situation you want to be in eventually. Yes, we all want to make money, but what we all want to do is be able to retire at retirement age and be living a wonderful life without having to go to work. That's what we all want. Focus on the long-term prospects, and you won't be so pressured to try to achieve everything right now, because you're not going to achieve everything right now. It's an exercise in futility to think that you're going to achieve everything right now. You're not. God didn't put you here to achieve everything right now. He don't trust you that much. He got to see how you're going to act with 2 things before he give you 8. He got to see how you're going to behave spiritually when he give you $100,000 before he give you $1 million. He got to see how you going to act when he give you a good woman. He got to see if you're going to be able to keep yourself out of trouble when trouble get easy to get into. Are you going to be able to maintain what he give you before he wastes his time giving you more than that? You cannot fail if you don't stop trying to win. And that's the thought I want you men to take from here with you. Y'all look out, man, for me on the BOA channel tonight, man. We will be on at 7 p.m. And our topic tonight, you probably already seen it. It will be 10 beta male lies being spread that keep you in the simp mindset to have the simp disdain for women, but mostly just black women. I know some of y'all ain't gonna like it, but you the ones I'm trying to get out the alphasphere. I want you to come to that show tonight, because we're gonna extricate a lot of foolishness, a lot of beta male simp manginitis that I have just become aware of with a post that I made this week. We're gonna address it and we're gonna clean it out. Because if you want to be that type of person, there's a lot of places on this platform for you to go. But the alphasphere ain't one of them, Jack. And certainly the kingdom of Ray ain't one. So y'all be there, man. 7:30. It's 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Be 8 p.m. on the East Coast, 5 p.m. on the West Coast. Check your time zone. Be ready when I come on, man. To my brothers SJ3 and Famo, I appreciate y'all brothers, man. Y'all always see SJ3, man, has been rolling with me, man, for pretty much the entire time I've been on the platform. Pretty much the entire time I've been on the platform, man. And that brother's much appreciated, man. I'm had to get with you, SJ. I mean, I gotta give my brother some type of appreciation. I gotta show him some type of appreciation, man. That is a long time through a lot of ups and downs and a lot of trials and tribulations and a lot of changes to the country and just a bunch of different things, man. So salute to my brothers, B. Flemings and SJ3, man, my squad representatives, man, Famos. All right, man, we gonna head on out of here, man. Listen, I appreciate y'all being in here, man. Let's slide out, man. Y'all put God first. Keep grinding and growing, man. And remember, this won't be over on the King Ray Ray channel. I leave it on the BOA channel for maybe an hour or so until it actually goes live. And I'll see y'all, man, back on the BOA channel tonight, man, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. The stream is already up. Go ahead, like it. Go ahead, set your timer, man. It's going to be a barn burner. It's one of them time, man, where Doc feeling kind of raucous and kind of rowdy, man. So y'all tune into that. Hey, man, we're going to get on out of here. I'm about to go grab this acai bowl, man, and we're going to go ahead, man, and get ready for the night. Peace.